Coming up at 9 p.m, given the exit polls, what are the different government formation scenarios in Uttar Pradesh?
Welcome back. Even as the political parties were busy strategizing and meeting separately on what the options could be in the run-up to the next elections, there was a surprising announcement from Beni Prasad Verma that one option, it was literally dropping a bomb. He told Times Now in no unclear terms about 1:30 this afternoon that his party would prefer to go with Mayawati rather than ally with Mulayam, a party that caused a major political stir, a comment that was quickly contradicted by his own partymen. But then, is this a party of the Congress? Is this a well thought out strategy of the Congress party to keep options open? Was Beni Prasad speaking too soon? Or was he deliberately saying what he did in order to send a message to the Samajwadi Party that Congress support cannot be taken for granted? Mr. Tiwari? Yeah. Now I want to share with you what Beni Prasad Verma said. And it is indeed quite shocking. He said the Congress is open to an alliance with the BSP. Mayawati is a better partner for the Congress as compared to Mulayam. Mulayam is a symbol of Gunda Raj.
Even as exit polls predict a fractured verdict in UP, Times Now the first to put out Beni Prasad's comment that has created a stir and revealed that the Congress has perhaps kept room open for a possible tie-up with Mayawati.
Personally, I will prefer BSP in comparison of समाजवादी पार्टी. देखिए, अगर अलायंस से ही सरकार बनती है तो मैं तो बसपा से अलायंस की वकालत करूंगा, माना जाए न माना जाए.
Beni Prasad Verma even going on to declare that Congress will play the kingmaker.
हम नियर अबाउट 100 रहेंगे, हम और दिल्ली मिला के. हमारे बगैर किसी सरकार नहीं बनती है और कोई हमारे बगैर सरकार का सपना नहीं देख सकता. किंग मेकर कांग्रेस ही होगी.
So did Beni Prasad reveal one of the two views emerging in the Congress, or is it the party's deliberate political strategy?
बेनी प्रसाद जी ने जो कुछ कहा है ये उनकी जाती राय है. 6 तारीख तक हमें इंतजार करना चाहिए जनता के फैसले का.
Yet the cat is out of the bag.
Do you believe that Mayawati is a better partner for the Congress compared to Mulayam?
We are not in a mood, we are not planning to go with any ally. It may be Sapa, it may be Baspa, it may be Bhajpa.
While the man who Beni Prasad Verma wants Congress to shun, refusing to react.
बेनी ने बोला है कहा है कि मायावती से मायावती से समर्थन लेंगे. इस पे क्या बोलेंगे? ये बोल दिए.
But the BJP alleging that contradictions in the Congress are over fears of an electoral rout in UP.
Congress is under the frustration. The leaders are giving the different type of statements.
Yet a veteran like Beni Prasad Verma may have said what he did as part of a well thought out plan. Maybe he was just exploring the best arrangement in UP that not only gives Congress a toehold in the state but also buys its government in Delhi a good insurance. Bureau Report, Times Now.
Whether or not the Congress party ties up with the Bahujan Samajwadi Party cannot be kept aside from the context of what has happened at 5 minutes and 1 minute past 5 yesterday, which is the arrest of Babu Singh Kushwaha. And we have our latest and very important political juice story coming in on that development now. Navika has the details.
Well,
according to information that we are getting from our sources within the CBI has allowed lawyers to be present while Babulal Kushwaha as well as Jaiswal, who are in the custody of the CBI, are being questioned. And in the last 2 days, the questioning line has been, was there any link to the NRHM scam and Mayawati? From what we do understand from our sources, the link that the CBI is trying to draw, which could lead up to more questions being asked from Mayawati. The big question is, how soon will the CBI do that? The big question is also the parallel that is being drawn in political circles, because it was right after the Tamil Nadu elections that Kanimori was questioned and then subsequently arrested. Now, right after the UP elections, MLAs of Mayawati's government have... So Navika, I just want to follow up on that. Is the line of questioning here that the CBI has followed immediately after, they have started this questioning immediately, whereas Mr. Kalmadi and his cohorts were kept in the CBI for almost 6 months and there was no serious interrogation which happened of them. So they're obviously in a hurry. That's one point. Secondly, they have a singular line of questioning. Politically, if you look at this entire development or not, what you have to look at is that the arrest of Kushwaha and Beni Prasad Verma's statement this morning are not two distinct, isolated events. They are connected. Kushwaha was arrested at 5:01 yesterday, right after elections closed. And today, Beni Prasad Verma says there will be talks between the Congress and Mayawati. Clearly, the Congress targeting the 20 members of parliament that Mayawati brings on the table. And what can they do to arm twist her? Will just a CBI summon for interrogation be enough to make Mayawati play ball? That's the big political question. But our sources in the CBI clearly telling us that that's the line of questioning that the CBI is following. Well, as we stay on that story and much more, I'd like to welcome into our studio Siddharth Singh, spokesperson and senior leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party, been active in campaigning, very much there. Also welcome National Secretary of the Samajwadi Party, Mr. Rajeev Rai, and it's a pleasure to see both of you here with us in our studio. Our panel, of course, stays with us. And also joining us from Rampur is Congress leader Nawab Qasim Ali Khan. Thank you very much indeed. Now, first question is to Nawab Qasim Ali Khan.
As usual.
What is going on here? Is there an attempt to put pressure on Mayawati somehow, using the NRHM scam, the arrest of Babu Singh Kushwaha, put pressure on her, because the Congress party has realized that on its own it's not going to achieve very much, but it yet needs a counterbalance to Mamata Banerjee at the center. So you use this particular case against Mayawati to keep the door open, so it becomes like Taj Corridor scam was for Mayawati and the BJP. You put pressure so as to ensure Mayawati's loyalties towards you at the center. Is that a fair strategy? Is that a fair assessment in your view? Qasim Ali Khan, let's get your reaction first.
I don't think so, Arnav. I think it's just that it so happened, perhaps it was a coincidence. But I don't think there's any motive behind it or there's any planned strategy to it. I think the investigation is going on, it's been going on for a while. It's not that it came up yesterday and today that guy was arrested. So that thing was going on, it so happened, I think it's a coincidence that the timing was just soon after the UP election polling got over. And so this happened, but I don't think it is really a planned strategy at all.
Well, let me get reaction since Siddharth Singh. Not a planned strategy, don't read much into it, and your reaction to what you heard, Navika.
Arnav, throughout the elections, there has been a method in the madness of the Congress leaders, be it against election commissions, be it on many other occasions when it was said about the precedent rule, and now again today what the Beni Prasad Verma ji has said. There are three distinct reasons which I say why he has said it. One, Mayawati is more vulnerable ally than the Samajwadi Party. Then secondly, they are not looking...
What do you mean by vulnerable? You make it clear that he...
The NHRM's thing, well, the arrest, Navika just said it, the arrest of Kushwaha at 6 p.m, after the elections get over, the campaigning gets over, is a straight indication about that. Why did the CBI kept waiting throughout that period? The timing becomes a suspect. Second is that they are just not looking at UP. and the president elections which are going to come up. There are many other issues at
So
the
you're
parliament.
saying this is some kind of political blackmail? Are you saying this is political blackmail if you're saying it? If
They
you're saying it, then say it directly, let him
Congress
respond.
is known for that. CBI has been used in the past. Now there is another reason. They are also looking at Uttarakhand. Don't forget that. Uttarakhand, through the exit poll, they all are seeing that there could be a hung assembly. Maybe the BSP being vulnerable, they may support. So there are possibilities. So there is a method in the madness.
Well, I want Rajeev Rai to come. Do you think this is some kind of political blackmail that's going on?
See, of course, to a certain extent, I agree with Siddharji. And if you recollect the time from when they started their campaign, the script, whether they were playing a script or it was pre-planned or whatever things, today there are only two scenarios. Either AICC stand for All India Confused Congress, they don't know what the minister is speaking, what the leader is speaking, and out of the confusion and frustration they go on playing their drama and dialogues, whatever the things. Or otherwise, I had put another question. See, Rahul Gandhi started talking about an HRM scheme, and Mayawati came brightly and made a statement that this fund does not come directly as a whole to the state. Every stage there will be a cross verification and
By the center.
By the center. Now I am putting a question, what that makes a CBI that not to register any case against the central government official or the ministry which has released a fund.
Okay.
And I mean those officers who went on certifying that proper expenditure has taken place.
Okay.
Only about the particular target, they have been targeting a particular set of officers. And as they just
So what's your response to Nawab Kazim Ali Khan who said there's no link out here?
No, I seriously doubt. There is a link, and this Congress and BSP has been playing, and
Why Beni Prasad Verma come out and said we should be supporting Mayawati? It's a trial balloon.
I mean, of course.
I think that's his
Dirty
personal
tricks
view.
department of Congress is at play.
Dirty tricks department of the Congress party is at play. Kazim Ali Khan is waiting to respond. Go ahead.
Well,
Go ahead, please.
I think
Arnav,
Arnav, what I think Mr. Beni Prasad Verma said, I think it's totally his personal view. And if the party has to take a stand, we will make a public statement, you know. I mean, there are individuals saying how things should work out, and maybe that was his personal stand on this issue. I mean, you cannot take it that this is what the Congress said.
No.
If the Congress had actually said it, then they wouldn't have denied it, as you are saying.
Nobody believe. Nobody believe.
No. That's not that. Nobody may believe, but here you are talking. Here you are talking about hypothetical situations. You are debating on hypothetical situations. Let the results come out day after tomorrow, and then debate on the situation. You are talking on presumptions and assumptions and hypothetical situations. That is not how it should be. It's not necessary that is how it's going to. That's how it's going to turn out to be. I mean, even the exit polls are hypothetical situations. They are not results. They are not concrete results. Concrete results are going to come out on the 6th of March.
One after the other, which had a meaning, and it was subsequently being denied. You wanted on an issue of reservation, that subject remains in the media domain, and you kept on your leaders one after the other were raising it, and the election commission was there, that the Sonia Gandhi and the Rahul Gandhi were keeping quiet. Then we see the president rule. There was some talk. Now it cannot be so coincidental that every time you say something and there is no meaning, it becomes a very personal.
I want to at this point, before you respond, Kazim Ali Khan. Yesterday when Times Now put out 3 major exit polls, right here on one platform, indicating that the Samajwadi Party was leading in Uttar Pradesh. It led to a flurry of political reactions. Tonight we are putting out one of the final polls in the state, the Sahara News Network exit poll, giving the Samajwadi Party, this is the breaking news right now, a massive lead, far ahead of the BSP, while the BJP and the Congress are fighting for 3rd and 4th position respectively. This is the last and big poll. After this we are going to project all the scenarios for government formation.
A clear win for Samajwadi Party, heavy losses for the BSP, BJP at the 3rd spot and Congress at the 4th position. Sahara News Network exit poll for Uttar Pradesh shows Mulayam's party at the pole position with 188 seats. Very close to the halfway mark of 202 in the state assembly. The BSP with 83 seats is a far cry from its 2007 tally of 206. The difference, 123 seats. The BJP improving its 2007 performance by 13 seats, but has to contend with the third spot. The Congress too upping its tally by 23 seats, but finishing fourth in the four-cornered battle. In terms of vote share too, the SP leading with close to 30% vote share, similar to what the BSP garnered in 2007 when it won a simple majority. Trailing SP are BSP, BJP and the Congress.